I'm Janet Harton, and this is my final presentation for virtual museums and virtual field trips. Virtual museums and virtual field trips, what are they? A virtual field trip, or VFT, is a collection of websites, images, video clips, and other forms of digital media that enhances student learning by enabling them to experience a place or time period without actually being there. A virtual museum is a collection of digitally recorded images, sound files, text documents, and other data of historic, scientific, or cultural interest that is accessed through electronic media. A virtual museum does not house actual objects. Education uses for virtual museums and virtual field trips. They are instructional tools for technology-savvy classrooms. Students learn how to navigate websites to discover new and exciting places in the world. Creating a virtual field trip for your students is a great way to integrate technology into the classroom. They are great additions or supplements to current teaching curriculum. They expand the classroom as far as the student's imagination can go. They help meet Common Core standards. Virtual trips can help students attain 21st century skills as well as meet CCSS. The Common Core standard in reading is the integration of knowledge and ideas, which is under the Anchor standards for 7th through 9th. And the Common Core standard in writing, it is the research to build and present knowledge under the Anchor standards 7th through 9th. The cost comparison for virtual learning versus actual travel. Virtual learning adds no additional cost to the current curriculum. It can be accessed via existing computers with an internet connection and utilized in classroom, library, and computer lab settings. Locations of field trips and museum visits are virtually limitless. For actual travel, costs can include transportation or location cost, entrance fees, snacks and/or meals, emergency care for accidents and injuries. Costs can be minimally $10 to $15 per student, an average of $300 to $450 for a 30-person outing, including students, teachers, and chaperones. Types of virtual museums and virtual field trips include virtual images, which are commonly associated with still images, such as those seen in virtual art projects or museums. An example I have found is the Google Art Project, of which I've had the hyperlink attached. Next, we have videos, which are an electronic medium for the recording of moving images as opposed to still images. Then virtual tours, an application on a website that allows the user to move through a building or other structure. And finally, panorama or 360-degree views, a type of media visual that allows the viewer to scan the contents in an around the room or a 360-degree view, or as a panorama landscape shot. An example I've found is in the Museum of Natural History site, which has the hyperlink also. This is my video clip of the technology being used. It's a classroom field trip to the Grand Canyon, a virtual introduction to Grand Canyon National Park through distance learning, and I have the link attached. This slide shows the sites and tips for creating your own virtual field trip. For someone who is familiar with YouTube, you can download the Splice application if you have an iPhone, or I've also included the hyperlink at the top of the slide for the Splice application for your PC. And it's a step-by-step application tool that will help you to download your videos or your still shots and upload those to YouTube. This is the virtual field trip that I created using my iPhone and the Splice application and uploaded it to YouTube. It's on Hawaii, a virtual visit, including the scenes of Akaka Falls on the Big Island, Hawaii, a scenic drive along the road to Hilo, Hawaii, and Haleakala, the volcano on Maui, Hawaii. And you can click on the hyperlink here and go to that YouTube. Other sites to explore. This slide includes two websites that I reviewed in my research. One of those is Reading Rockets, and I've included the hyperlink for that. It was a very good article on virtual field trips by Carol Cox. It also included how to link this technology to some of the science standards on the Common Core, showing it as number 2, Science as Inquiry, and following the number 6, Science and Technology. It also gave some other resources and some other virtual sites or virtual field trips that could be used within the classroom. The second website that I looked at and reviewed was for the NASA Kids Club. It's by the NASA Space Program, and it includes the hyperlink for that also. It has some interactive, fun games and videos that kids can go on or students could go on and just click around the website and go through some of those. And so it looked very interesting for probably 6th to 8th grade, I would say, maybe a little bit younger, but 6th to 8th grade students would really fall into this category.